So now what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you 13 steps of how to force growth. All I talked to you about so far, okay, I'm giving me 1 minute to talk about this. I showed you a quick little story about Casey's growth. I gave you a quick little story about Trey Toner's growth. I gave you a quick little story about my growth, okay? Whether it was myself or my financials or just me as being a husband and a dad. And then we talked about what the fuck is growth? What the hell is growth, okay? And why it's important. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you guys, and I've never talked about this in front of anybody. It says 13 ways. I need everybody to fucking grow, man. I need everybody to get to the damn next, man. Y'all can't be over here clapping at my bullshit, listening to my damn words, and you're like, damn, how was he? He's pretty cool. And you ain't getting to the fucking next. I don't make this shit up, man. I went from this little goofball here, and you're gonna look up one day and be like, son of a bitch, he did become a billionaire. Talk about growth, because I'm gonna get it, but I need y'all to get it. You heard me? Right? Is that fair? Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so now let's get into it. Number one. Okay, so we're gonna go through 13. We're gonna go through fucking number 1 through 13 and beyond. Okay, why I say 13? Because when I was in jail, I was with the Southsiders. I'm joking. Okay. Okay. Number 1, you got to get uncomfortable. You have to get uncomfortable. This is the step-by-step now. You have to get uncomfortable. The problem is with most people in the room, you're too damn comfortable. You're too damn comfortable. I know what it's like to not fucking, to be negative $30 in my bank account and have a wife or my girlfriend at the time and have a baby, and where the fuck is the food at? Like we should eat tonight. I believe we should eat on Thursday. You got to get uncomfortable. Okay? You got to understand this. This is a bar I learned from one of my coaches. His name is Myron Golden. He's a renowned speaker coach. And what Myron Golden says, he says, you got to understand that 90% of good coaching is counterintuitive. Write that down. 90% of good coaching is counterintuitive, which means if you have a good coach and he or she tells you to do something, you're not going to want to do it because it is against what you would normally do. Okay? Miguel had me at the gym today, but he had me at the gym. When we did all the crazy shit you did? Wednesday? Okay, so this guy made me run the damn sled. This guy made me do all the bullshit. And we're going for almost an hour. And he wants me to do, what was it? What is that? What do you call that? Lunges? My legs are fucking shivering. Okay, they're about to collapse. It's hard to stand up. And I'm like, for half a second, I was like, dude, this fool's tripping. Fuck him. And then I checked myself and I was like, I need to do this because it's counterintuitive to what I would normally do. So I lied to myself and said, dude, this is great. I love this pain. Let's go. Literally, I never told you that. It just happened a few days ago. So Marlise, when I'm like, don't do the website, it's gonna be counterintuitive. You wouldn't do the website. Don't do the website. Miguel trains people. He gets people fit. And let's say he meets Jessica Jones, and Jessica Jones likes to drink a lot of soda every day. Jessica Jones loves fucking KFC every day. Jessica Jones likes to go home and watch Netflix and not really, do a whole lot of physical activity. Jessica Jones likes to fucking, stay up late and get little sleep. So Miguel was like, what do you want, Jessica Jones? You want to lose 2 dress sizes? Why? Oh, your sister's getting married. That makes sense. He would write her a plan and say, no more soda, no more KFC every night, no more abusing your body, you need to get some sleep. She's not gonna wanna do that. This is why people get a gym pass on January 1st, and you would know the stat, and why so many people drop off within the first week, because it's counterintuitive. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So what you gotta do is you gotta get uncomfortable, man. Okay, it says you need to answer the question, how can you get uncomfortable today, tomorrow, and the next day? Here's a quick little thing. You don't got to do nothing crazy. Here's a quick little thing. Y'all start taking fucking cold showers every morning. It's not cold enough here? Go jump in the cold plunge. Jump in the cold plunge. Get uncomfortable.
Arizona.
Okay.
The water in Arizona is naturally hot.
Yeah, of course, because of those damn pipes.
We turn our hot water off because
right.
It's just
hot. Right. So for everybody else, okay. I'm talking to you. Okay. Okay. For everybody else, I started taking cold showers at the beginning of the year. And, my ass fucking 40 now. My rings start going away and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? My wife happy. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you got to go do the research. I didn't bring the research, but your body will release some fucking crazy shit, and it's healthy. It's uncomfortable. So there's a video when I bought my Urus. It must have been about 3 years ago. I was like, fuck, dude, I already paid $20,000 in cars. Let me just get this Urus. That's another 4Gs. That's uncomfortable. You got to get uncomfortable. Everybody here is too fucking comfortable. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. And I'm gonna talk about leapfrog theory, which is the real shit, but you gotta get uncomfortable. You have to. I'm always looking to ways to get uncomfortable. Okay, there have been times where I had to go meet Conor McGregor's team and I was 2017, you know, I'm barely 30 or whatever, and that's uncomfortable. Okay, you know, there's times where I go talk to billionaires and I'm like a millionaire, which is like a little baby baller. It's uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable. You have to get uncomfortable. You want to force growth? Get uncomfortable, because on the other side of being uncomfortable is success. I always look for fucking ways to get uncomfortable. I go to the gym, but I fucking give his ass some money so I can get uncomfortable. I need him to abuse me. That's just me though. That's just me. Today you give us 80%. I was thinking it was gonna be 110. That shit was still brutal. Okay, here we go. Number 2. You got to practice the 33% rule. Okay, so I talk about this right here, and we did a mastermind on this about a month ago. It's called A Straight Up Guide to Break Your Bullshit, and it's called the 33% rule. So the 33% rule states that if we're going to talk about a whole, which is 100, okay, and I'm gonna give you guys these 2 bars, these 2 like little lines here. 33% of your time should be spent with those that are not on the quite same level as you, or the same frequency as you, or the same mindset as you, or it could even be the same income as you, or it could be the same influence as you. So you spend time down here, and this is your give back. This is you lifting up people. This could be some of my sales guys here. Hey guys, I want to go do chicken wings. Let's hang out. Let's talk about success. Let's get to the next. So 33% of your time should be with your peers. These are people on the same level, same frequency, same create. So I'm talking about just 24 hours in a day, or who you socialize with, should be spent here. So I just spoke to Nehemiah Davis, Albert Preciado. These are 8-figure guys. So here, Mike Rashid, Bandman Kevel, these are my peers. So what I do is I spend a third of my time there. And now another third of your time should be with people, of course, at a higher frequency, higher level, higher create. So Brad Lee, okay, he makes 9 figures. So when I'm hanging out with him, okay, what I'm doing is hanging out with a person with a higher level of create at this moment. Okay, he got 16 years on me. Okay, but it says practice the 33% rule. The problem is that most people in this room, because you guys are already big dogs, I would imagine you are that anchor in your family. You are the one that gets people to Thanksgiving. You are the one that when your homegirl is sad, you are a shoulder to lean on and also a good person to talk to. I see a couple of heads nodding, and that's cool. So start hanging out with your peers, but then start hanging out with people at a higher level. Okay, we're talking about personal growth. Here is the bar right here. It says, remember, the guaranteed way to success. The guaranteed way to success is personal development. That's what I did. You read books, you get mentors, you go to conferences, you do shit like this. That's a guaranteed way if it is the right information. However, the quickest way to success is proximity. Okay, y'all saw Trey Toner? Y'all saw Casey? Casey's coming to my house tonight. Casey's been to every single one of Arya's birthdays. John Payne and Mark banned me from hanging out with Casey because we acted crazy. Am I lying? That was about 6 weeks ago. Okay, but me and Casey do dinner every other week. And what do we talk about? Success, next level. Okay, Miguel is from Arizona. He has a young baby, Sodona. Sodona's what, 6 months, 7 months? 5 months. Okay, he has a young wife. All he knows is Arizona. He's moving to San Diego in UTC La Jolla. Proximity. You want to force growth? Start hanging out with the higher level echelon, okay? So let's talk more about proximity. Okay, it says get in proximity. So we're at number 2. First off, I said practice the 33% rule. Number 3, get in proximity with those with a higher frequency. This refers back to the 33% rule. You gotta start hanging around with winners, killers, motherfucking hustlers, people that are creative, people that are helping children in need, people that donate to the animal shelter. You gotta get around people like that. Obviously, money's not everything, but it is the best way to keep track of the score. Write that down. It says get in proximity with those creating and attracting more than you, aka those with a higher frequency. Do that. There's a reason why Ruli comes to the damn gym with me every morning. And there's a reason why Ruli has made $600,000 in the last 18 months in his pocket. Why? Because proximity is power. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. You got to get in proximity. When I go meet cats that are doing 9 figures and above, and I go do coffee or a steak, it is a weird phenomenon for me. I end that meeting or that dinner and I walk away and I'm like, holy shit, man, that was crazy. It's like getting like a freaking master's degree in like an hour. Because it's just, the conversation is different, the vibration is different, the frequency is different. This is how you grow. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to go network with people, okay? You got to get around with real big players, you understand? Okay, what it says, the guaranteed way to success is personal development, but the fastest way is proximity. We talked about that. Okay, listen, is anybody, and I'm not looking for no answer, but has anyone ever been around like a big player or, you know, you're gonna meet someone that you looked up to and you're kind of a little nervous? Yeah, 100%, right?
Yeah.
I know I ain't shit, but some of y'all motherfuckers might have felt like that towards me today, okay?
Bam.
Man, right? And Bam Man, right? So what you gotta understand is you're not gonna die, so get uncomfortable. You're not gonna die. I remember being 29 years old, and I remember working at Grant Cardone's office, and I was like, fuck, he just walked in the elevator, and the door's still open, and there was a moment where I'm like, I could just wait for the next one, or I could just fucking run in there. I ran in there. I was nervous. 29 years old. The guy's a billionaire now. We're all humans, but it's just frequency, different frequency. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Go get with the players. Go to Rancho Santa Fe, go whatever. Go to fucking Logan Heights, I ain't tripping. Get uncomfortable, okay? Here's the bar right here. You gotta get in the room, you gotta stay in the room. That's a bar, okay? So what I'm talking about, proximity. So if you guys don't know Bam Mankevo, you could look him up. And I was on his podcast, but then right after his podcast, he came to San Diego and he put me on his YouTube channel and it was 130,000 views and Casey was there and Trey was there and John Payne was there and Mark was there. And then after that, you know, then we went to No Jumper. And after that, it's not enough to get in the room. You know how many times I've talked to Bradley since I got off his podcast 2 weeks ago? Every single day. Every single day. It's not enough to get in the room. Right now, we are in the room. You got to stay in the room, okay? The way you stay in the room is you provide value. You provide value, and value doesn't have to be money. Value doesn't have to mean you built their funnel. I had a guy named Marcus Howerton, 9 figures. He bought a fucking mansion in Rancho Santa Fe. They were in an escrow. A couple weeks later, his wife fell in love with a different house. So they bought that one. So they got 2 mansions in the same zip code and one's vacant, knowing damn well the mortgage for that first one's $100,000. No cap. So he fucking sees me on the internet. He just moved to San Diego. He thought I was, he thought I was an actor, just the way I act and the loud ass flamboyant clothes or whatever the hell. So he wanted to meet me. I said, Marcus, why you want to meet me, man? He's like, I want to know if you're an actor or you're a businessman. First meeting's over. What'd you find? Mike, you are a businessman and you are an actor. Meaning like I am a personality. So now we're hanging out, we're building a relationship. I'm like, dude, why the fuck you keep hanging out with me, motherfucker? Your ass making $250,000, okay? I know you donated, $10 million to Donald Trump last year. What you want? He's like, Mike, you just got a good conversation and, I enjoy our time together. So don't gotta be like, give value, you understand? Okay, so get in the room, stay in the room, okay? What you gotta understand is if you're not making the money, here's a bar, Casey, Miguel. If you're not making the money you want, you're not hanging out with the right people. If you're not making the fucking money you want, you're not hanging out with the right people. What did Touche say? Look, rich as fuck. You understand? Y'all see who I'm hanging out with right now, right? Y'all see me on Instagram and shit, hanging out with all these 8-figure motherfuckers? Which ain't nothing. Couple 9-figure cats, it ain't nothing. I act the same exact way. You understand? If you're not making the money you want, you're not hanging out with the right people. Okay, so I need you to really digest that, bro. Me and you are forever good, period. But they banned us from hanging out. Fuck all that, dude. Tired of that shit. Fuck them. Okay, I'm talking to you, John Pena, and you, Mark. Shit. The bad words don't offend y'all, right? Okay, everyone knows I'm fake, so I just, you know what I'm saying? Putting on a little image for y'all. Okay, here's Ruli. Case study. Y'all watching? This is Ruli. Okay, this is $260,000 and this is $8,000. Once upon a time, I told the sales team, okay, a year and a half ago, hey, going to the gym, who wants to go? Okay, who wants to hang out? And really, first day, 8 people came, second day, fucking 6 people, and week 2, everybody's gone. Ruli lives in East County, I live in Del Mar. Ruli drives 40 minutes every single morning to be at my house at 5 a.m. to knock my door to go to work out with me. There are so many gyms between East County and Del Mar. He's not going to get fucking buff. He's going to get in proximity. So if you want to talk about Ruli's growth, here's the numbers he's doing. This is why Limelight Media is cutting a $40,000, $45,000 check to fucking Ruli every single month because he's in proximity. Albert, growth. We got to figure out a way to get outside, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So if you're not making the money you want, you're not hanging out with the right people. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. We're talking about financial growth right now. Okay? Everybody good? Number 4, you have to be, yes. Any questions, comments, or thoughts, please?
Yeah, but like, where do you find the right people though, you know? Like, you're not from San Diego and
yeah.
The location.
Okay, hold on. Who's saying that? Because I don't see you, man. What you wearing, man? Wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand. Okay, there you go. No, stop with the gang signs, man. Come on, man. It's a family thing. Come on, man. Shit. Okay, so how do you find the right people, bro? You gotta find your guy, bro. You gotta find your guy. You know, so like for me, dude, I can go learn from him. I gotta go find my guy. So for me, I work with people kind of that I identify with. Like, dude, 50 Cent should be my mentor. Jay-Z, like, identify with that because I'm from the culture. You understand? But, you know, John Dick from Rancho Santa Fe may not be my guy. You understand what I'm saying? You're too conservative for me. You get what I'm saying? But how do you network? I'm right here, motherfucker. Where you at? You from San Diego? You in the fucking room, motherfucker. What you on, my boy? Okay. Why didn't you pull up today, man? Damn. Why didn't you pull up today?
For me, no, it was something I live in Oakland, that's why.
Stop it, bro. Okay. Get your, and look, okay, now I see your ass. Okay. You don't feel you ask that bullshit, huh? Okay. You got a girlfriend, man?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Myrna.
Myrna, smack it for me one time.
Man.
Get your ass up. Listen, get your ass to the office on Monday, bro. We'll get outside. Me and you. Okay?
Yeah.
Get in the room. You're not even in the room. You're on the virtual room, bro. You got to get in the room.
I was trying to because I live in the office, that's why it's like it's on the way, you know?
Bro, get your ass here. That's it. I'll get you a fucking Uber. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, come on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Raj, mute this. Come on, Bobby. Okay, good. Okay, listen. Here we go. You have to be okay. I'm going too fucking slow, man. Damn. I need to get the fuck up out of here soon. Okay. It says become a master networker. Number 4, become a master networker. This refers back to the 33% rule and getting in proximity. Okay, refer to the networking policy. If you guys go through the academy, search the networking policy, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked how, like I'm telling you, if you go watch me, you'll be like, oh shit, Mike's on Brad Lee now. You're gonna see me and Brad Lee doing a lot of shit with each other. Oh, Mike's hanging out with Bandman Kevin now. You're gonna, like you'll see how I network. What the fuck's Mike doing in New York City, Miami? He's hanging out with those guys, and you'll see how I network. Guys, for real, my networking game's so underrated, bro. Because I find a crack and I open that bitch up by providing value, having a good time. Who can we touch? Who can we influence? What money can we make? You see what I'm saying? Right? So I'm gonna skip past that because there's a whole hour-long policy on that. Y'all can go through the program. And the truth is that there's something that we don't promote, that we need to promote. And what I'm talking about is we know the certification program, we know about appointment setting, we know about intro to awareness, we know about the closer and the master closer, but there's a section here and it's all about developing yourself as an individual or as a being. And it's about becoming that person. The truth is me teaching you how to become that person more important than me teaching you how to sell. And it's right here, Mike Barron's policy letters. And it's all here. And then what do we talk about? We talk about networking and it's right here. So y'all can watch that later, all right? Anyways, number five, you have to give something up. You have to give something up. And I should have cited him, but Brad Lee gave me this game. Okay, so what I've been saying for the last couple of years, this is the military, Everybody want to go to heaven, but ain't nobody want to die. Everybody want to go to heaven, but ain't nobody willing to die. Everybody want to get jacked up and shredded, but ain't nobody want to go to the gym and diet. Everybody want to get, millionaire money, but ain't nobody trying to put in the work. Everybody want to go to heaven, but ain't nobody willing to die. Brad Lee says, if you're not willing to make sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Goodness gracious, stop playing with me right now. If you're not willing to make sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice.
That part.
Don't you understand? Listen, I'm not one of those little fuckers that gets a girl pregnant and is a deadbeat. I am involved with my kids. I do homework with Juliana. I go to wrestling practice with Juliana. I wrestle with Ari on thing every single day. I stare at my kids. I'm just wow, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. My little girl MJ, I don't leave the house. I don't leave the car without kissing every one of them, including my wife. That said, I am in a new city every single week. If you guys have followed me, do you know that is not good to be away from my kids, for me at least? I'm willing to make sacrifices for what I want. And what I want is freedom for myself and my people. That's my people. That's my people. Y'all my people. Okay? I made $1.4 million last month. Do you know what will happen if I went across the street and got hit by a bus? My wife would downsize the house. The Lamborghinis would go away. She would freak the fuck out. And the way I get off this motherfucker is just keep putting in my real estate fund. But I'm not worried about me because I'm good. I gotta free my family, my people, and I gotta free these guys. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You understand? So I need to sacrifice my time with my kids. I need to sacrifice time with my wife. I gotta sacrifice my comfort with the cold shower. I gotta sacrifice for what I want, or what I want becomes a sacrifice. And the problem is that most people in the room ain't willing to fucking sacrifice. Meanwhile, I left the office last night. I've been leaving the office at 10. I've been in this shit for fucking 13, 14 years. I still do 14 hours. It's not even worth bragging about at this point. The first year it was. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? You got to make sacrifices. Some of y'all got to stop smoking weed. I'm not saying smoke weed, not smoke weed. I'm saying some of y'all need to. Some of y'all need to stop looking at pornography. Some of y'all not stop hitting your kids. Some of y'all now stop fucking putting shit up your nose. You need to sacrifice for what you fucking want, or what you want becomes a sacrifice. And I ain't playing no games right now. I'm trying to tell y'all. Number 6, we're halfway there. It says outproduce yourself, okay? And this comes from the Production Boot Camp. Okay, there's a book. Everyone should get it on Amazon. It is the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. He says, outproduce yourself every exercise and every work that follows, and that's where growth comes from, because we're talking about growth. There's a whole thing, it's called the Production Boot Camp. It's in the academy, and I talk about it for an hour and a half. And basically what that means is, I got, I live in North Park and I got a $900 house. Diana, what about getting a 2-bedroom, $1,300? Oh, wow, we did it. Diana, we got a $1,300 house. Let's move to the Rio Promenade and it's $3,000. And we did it. You got to outproduce yourself. Or we're talking about the gym. We're talking about Arnold. And I did, curls. Okay, I did 60 for 10. When I do biceps again in 3-4 days after I recover, I do 60 for 12. And when I recover 3-4 days, I do 60 for 15. And then when I recover, I do now 70 for 10. So you either up the freaking weight, you up the intensity, you up the production. Okay, and you can watch the Production Boot Camp. You'll see how I became the #1 career advisor in all of UEA College and all career college. I was the president of motherfucking college. Can't even believe that shit. I was a president of college because I was just whooping everybody's ass. Talk about growth. You outproduce yourself. And the thing about this that's beautiful is that's between you and you. Because effort don't cost a damn thing. You heard what I said? Am I going too fast? I'm trying to tell you, outproduce yourself. Oh, John, we did 1.3. We're doing 1.4. Oh, I did 1.4. We're doing 1.5. You should see where the bar is and raise the fucking bar. Outproduce yourself. As a mom, as a dad, as a husband, as a boyfriend, as a girlfriend, as an individual, as a person that's responsible for their finances, for whatever. Up the shit. Up it. Miguel, I'm pissed off for success right now, bro. I'm gonna go off in a fucking second, bro. I'm turned right now, bro. I'm good, but I needed this shit. I need to fucking let out the little dragon right now. You heard what I said? I'm fucking mad. Oh man. Okay, so that number 7, I'm gonna go quicker now. You got to do sickening amounts of personal development. You got to do discussing. You want to grow, right? You got to do sickening amounts of personal development. The secret to success is having the right information and operating on the information. Okay, so anybody could go to the back room where I hang out in the back. If you guys ever come here and we're like, where the fuck is Mike at? I'm either in a different city or I'm in the back with my little purple light. Hit the little flicker. Okay, Miguel. I just play personal development all fucking day. The beauty about that, there's something called net development. And net development stands for, you already know this, no extra time. You're gonna go get some milk at the fucking grocery store? Play that shit. You about to go to Disneyland and you got an hour and a half drive? Play it. You about to go to Hong Kong, Tijuana? You got about 20 minutes. Play that motherfucker. Play that shit. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. You see me, Miguel, all fucking day long, I played personal development. All day long. All day long. Casey, all day long. What's that? Of course. So now, what are we talking about? How to grow. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a little technical now. It says take instant action. Casey, Miguel. Okay, Casey, I'm talking to you. Take instant action against fear or procrastination. To all the fellows in the room, once upon a time, you were 7th grade and you wanted to go on the fucking dance, or you were 9th grade and you're like, it's time to go to homecoming, and you know the girl you like and you wanted to go out and ask her out for a dance and you didn't. One time you were 22 years old and you're at the club, and I'm not condoning the club, and you see this, pretty shorty right there, and you want to go talk to her, you're like, nah, hell nah. Okay. Once upon a time, you were in corporate, ladies, and there was an opportunity to get promoted, and you're like, nah, I'm new here, and I just don't want to, ruffle feathers. The shit that's holding you back, a lot of it is fucking fear. Do you understand? Right? So what you got to do is you have to take instant action. Okay. What I say, 90% of good coaching is counterintuitive. So when you made that decision, I'm gonna wake up at 5 p.m. because Mike said, or whatever the hell, I'm gonna wake up 5 a.m. and go to the gym. And you look at it and it's so easy to roll over, right? Is that real for anybody? What you do is you take instant action on your feet. You get it? You don't hit the fucking snooze. I'm a young man and I say, wow, I don't know if that's a little BBL or what the fuck it is, but I like it. I'm scared. Go. Okay. You're in the accounting firm and you're up for sorry. Don't, guys in person, don't worry. Like, I already lost half the Zoom, okay? I'm glad y'all fuck with me. I see the number, ding! Dude, Ross, show up that noise, bing, 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 bing! And then at the end of this shit, I'm almost done. At the end of the shit, I'm fucking like 3'3". I'm like, y'all still with me? Anyways, so listen. So, you want to go get promoted. Take instant action. Take instant action. Take instant, Miguel, you want to do it? Go. You want to go sign homegirl? Go. Yo, Mike, I was really thinking about, no, go, motherfucker. Stop thinking, too much thinking. Okay, go research Jeff Bezos. He does about 3 fucking creative thoughts in a day. And everything is action. Everybody thinking. Shoot the fucking webinar. Go film the video. Go on a damn date. Go apply. Do whatever. Go on the damn skateboard. You're not going to die. Number 9. This is gonna be the real one that needs to stick out. It says ask better questions. You know who I pour into when I start working with a whole bunch of young people? And it don't matter if they're young. Really was fucking old when he met me. Really like what? Really like 67? Oh. He's not? Oh, he just looks like it, huh? Okay. You got to ask better questions. And you don't ask better questions to Mike. You don't ask better questions to Casey. You don't ask better questions to Nate. You ask better questions of the fucking universe. Once upon a time, I'm 22 years old, broker than a fucking joke. And I'm like, how do you become a millionaire? Okay, now YouTube's coming out. And I'm like, how do you become successful? I'm not asking even a human. You need to ask better questions for yourself. Okay, so according to 12 ways to attract happiness, abundance, and health, here you go. You want to write this down. The quality of your questions, listen to me, y'all. You want to write this shit down. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your answers. And the quality of your answers determine the quality of your life. Let me say that one more time. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your answers. And the quality of your answers determines the quality of your life. The questions that Mark and John Payne asked me are totally different than the new boys over there, the twins. The questions that Ruli asked me is totally different than Sam. So what's the point? If you can ask better questions, you can have a better life. Yo, Bradley, how'd you get to 9 figures, bro? What was the first thing? What was the second thing? With my situation right here, what would you do? So Brad, I could ask you all these crazy ass questions, but if you were me, what would you ask you? Ooh, Chico. Because now he got a blind spot that I'm not even thinking about. Yo, Elon Musk. If you were me, what would I ask you? Ask better questions, y'all. Ask better questions. Okay, y'all good? You gotta visualize your future self and your ideal scene. What is your ideal scene? Your ideal scene is if I had a magic wand, I was a fairy godmother or godfather, whatever the fuck. Okay, and I'm like, all right, what do you want? Where do you want to live? Bing. What do you want to drive? Boom. What's your mama doing? Boom. What your kids doing? Boom. What are you gonna eat tonight and for the next year? Boom. Your ideal scene. So you gotta really listen. I'm telling you like this. One thing I did. I've been with my wife 15 years. One thing I did forever is that we would go to La Jolla. And I was in North Park when it's still the Hostro, you know what I mean? Elko Boulevard, you know what I mean? I've been driving home from work all slow, right? I get Elko. I'm like, shit, I know I should have stopped, but I liked it though. You feel me though? It's not like that no more. I know. I looked last night. I'm not playing. Anyways, so you got so now what I would do is I call it a lap. And what we do is we go on a lap. We go to La Jolla. We look at the most luxurious homes on Mount Soledad, and I would always stop. If you guys have been following me for a while, I'd get out at O'Gara, Lamborghini La Jolla, and I'd get out and I fuck up their windows because I'd be like, yeah, I was. And then now walking that bitch like it's mine, because it is. You got to visualize yourself as your future self. And then what you got to do is this. You got to behave like that now. Okay, Wise Consulting says be, do, and have. Be. What is be? Beingness. How you perceive yourself, how you look in the mirror, how you move, how you operate, your beingness. Be, do. What is do? Your actions you take, what you do. Have is what you get. The problem is that most people on the planet, I'm gonna get deep with y'all. The problem is that most people on the planet, they operate what have. Well, if I do this, I'll do that. And if my kids graduate high school, then I'm gonna start doing me. Or if I just won the lotto, it don't work like that. The universe does not work like that. That's not how God made it. It starts with me. Y'all knew I was gonna come in here and do my fucking thing. Y'all knew I was gonna, I'll be outside next week and do my fucking thing. Because what happens, I just started loving myself. I started looking in the fucking mirror. Mark, this ain't fair to say. I hope you don't get mad. What is Becca? What did she call me? Sociopath. But the only thing about a sociopath is that I looked it up last night. They don't have empathy towards people. And I do. But I got all the other traits though. So guys, I got three more. So we're gonna end with the bang in the next 10 minutes. Are y'all enjoying this or what? Yeah. Yes. I didn't do my story. You always do my story. I didn't do my story. How many people never seen me live before? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to disappoint y'all. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Some of the ladies in the back were like, honey, I thought he was going to be good looking in person. He's really not. It's really not. Don't worry. He got money. Okay, here we go. Let me say some shit. I'm out of 10 minutes, y'all. I don't want to pass this. Listen to me. I'm telling you. This is where you got to go from this is where you got to go from external to internal. This is where you really got to fucking close your eyes and take that deep breath. This is where you really got to fucking see yourself as that fucking queen you are and that king you are. And I don't give a fuck who threw dirt in your face or who fucking cheated or who fucking stole or what everybody fucking told you. This is where you really got to look in the fucking mirror and know that you are fucking perfect. And I'm trying to tell y'all, Mark might say this and whatever, but I'm telling you right now, I'm waking up every fucking day. Miguel, you know how certain I am about myself. You know I can go, you see me in the fucking hood in Compton. You see me motherfucking Del Mar. You see me motherfucking Rancho Santa Fe, and you see me in the hood in New York City. Okay, I believe in my fucking self. And when I started fucking loving myself and really fucking started feeling worthy what I can have and what I deserve, as long as I treat people good and do right to this fucking planet, that's when everything changed. And when you start looking about yourself like the same fucking way or even better, you're not gonna have it. But when you do, you need to operate like that. Because you gotta understand that everything you fucking want already exists. It's already there. It's just energy. And if not in this form, another. How the hell did a 16-year-old boy named Mike Barron talk about, I'm gonna get Lamborghinis and shit, I'm about to get kicked out of my house and I'm already a 2-time felon? Because it was already there. It was waiting for me. How the hell did I get in a 6-year relationship and this girl left me and I was so defeated, so destroyed, and I go to my balcony because I'm like 21 years old and I said, you don't know me yet, but to my future wife, I can't wait to meet you and I love you already. And then 2 weeks later, I meet my wife, Diana. Everything you want is already fucking there. And once you understand that, the way I understand that, and you start operating like that, you'll fucking start getting that. You heard me? I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Here's the big one, y'all. Here's the big one, man. I'm coming back down to planet Earth. It says, put yourself on the stage. So Casey, this is where I want to see you do. You got to put yourself on the stage. This refers back to getting uncomfortable. Here's a bar right here. I learned this from Wallow and Gilly. They told me to my face, $1 million worth of game, one of the biggest podcasts on the planet today. It says, you want to write this down? The biggest stars shine under the brightest lights. So when I go on Bradley's joint, I got to shine. When Snoop Dogg got on the Super Bowl with Eminem and 50 Cent and Dr. Dre, they got to shine. Okay, there have been times where I've been put on a platform like, the biggest stars shine under the brightest lights. You don't think right now, if they had a Super Bowl and Taylor Swift went on that shit, you don't think she would just murk it? You don't think Post Malone would just murk it? Okay, you don't think 50 Cent would just murk it? Of course. Okay, so now there's a story, okay, that Rihanna walked into the Rock, Jay-Z, and they said, we got this new girl. She's 50 years old, okay, Barbados, whatever. And Jay-Z was going to sign her. She was introduced to Jay-Z. Go do the research. He says, kick something for me real quick. She jumped on the damn desk and fucking did Rihanna. Listen, the biggest stars shine under the brightest lights. Do you know what it's like for a 15-year-old girl to go sing to Jay-Z right now at the damn Rockefeller Records? Do you know the pressure? Do you know most people on the planet Earth would fucking break under that? You understand? The biggest stars shine under the brightest lights. So I'm talking about getting uncomfortable. What I do is this, okay? We're almost done. I got a kid I'm mentoring right here. Okay, this guy's name is Angel, and he starts saying bullshit. He starts saying bullshit. Mike, nobody picks up. Nobody answers. Nobody wants, to buy Facebook ads, right? No. So guess what I start doing? Guess what I start doing?
Similar.
Watch this.
See how.
Watch this.
Hey,
Watch this. We're almost done, y'all. We better watch this.
I kind of have to get one too. I sat at the gym and I'm like, oh fuck, I need something.
He says, I need an energy drink. I need something, right? Watch this.
Are you exerting the same amount of energy as I'm exerting? Not at all. Come on, that's what I'm saying. I need something. Player.
I'm already in my 30s, player. So what I don't want to play too long for the sake of time. What I do, I start cold calling. My plan was not to start cold calling, but what I'm doing is I don't give a fuck how good I am at sales. I'm telling you, I'm still human. It is a lot of pressure to make fucking cold calls when you have an audience, because now there's a certain expectation to be Post Malone or a Jay-Z. So what I do is I put myself on the stage and say, hey, everybody want to see me cold call? Okay. And what that does, it forces my growth, because now I got to rise to that occasion. If I didn't have an audience, I would not be vibrating on that same level of frequency. You understand what I'm saying? But let me show you a better one. Y'all can watch that later, okay? So watch this. Check this out. Here's me in front of about 25 internet marketers, okay? And we're doing cold calls. This is like early days of Zoom. They're doing cold calls. And this is me teaching internet marketers how to sell. This is fucking 2018. Everybody gets hung up. Everybody gets hung up. Everybody gets hung up. So I'm like, okay, I need to exert actually some morale into the group. I said, somebody give me a phone number. This guy right here gave me a phone number of someone that hung up on him because he wanted to set me up. Why do you want to set me up? Because if I do it, then he's wrong. Because Mike, I told you nobody's answering the phone, right? So now I start cold calling. You go watch this later. And you already know what the fuck I did. You see, I start standing. So what am I talking about? The biggest stars shine on the brightest lights. Okay, yes, there's like 20 internet dudes. But what I do is I force myself to get uncomfortable and say, okay, you want to see the greatest cold caller ever? I lie to myself, which is now true. Okay, good. Everybody watch me, and I do cold calls. So what I do is I put myself on my own stage so I can perform at the highest level. If you understand, you're gonna have to run this back to see what the fuck I'm really talking about. Miguel. We had a shitty day. one day you were here and you knew what was going to happen. I go on the sales floor once a year on average. I'm not supposed to be in that room because they have a vice president and a sales director. If I go in that room, it's a problem. Okay, so you know that. Okay, it's because they had a bad fucking day. Miguel, what happened? I'm telling everybody, if you guys were watching me at the time, I was like, dude, watching me make $30,000 stay with my own fucking hand. I'm putting myself on the stage so I could go perform. And then what happened? It elevated my frequency, my game, and my growth. You understand? Okay, y'all good? Okay, number 12, we're almost done, y'all. Number 12. Okay, it says go deep. Go deep on a mentor. Hopefully I'm your guy. If I'm not your guy, it's all good. But you want to go deep before you go get wide. Don't get information from him and her and them and there because it's gonna be conflicting generally. Okay, what you want to do is you want to find your guy or gal or someone that you want to follow and go deep. Learn their principles, learn their concepts, learn their freaking delivery, learn their outlook. I've had a couple guys. Once upon a time was Grant Cardone, Hector Mark, okay, Tillman Fertitta, the owner of the Houston Rockets and also the he has the most restaurants in the country. That's one of my mentors. Okay, so what I do is I go deep. You want to remember this framework. Okay, I'm gonna go fast now. So it says model. You want to go find the model. If I'm your guy, perhaps I am the model. If I'm not your guy, I'm the model. What could be the model? Oh, fuck, this guy has a crazy lifestyle. Oh shit, he travels. Oh shit, you know, he's still, you know, decent husband and a good dad. Oh shit, you know, he believes in, you know, helping people. Oh wow, you know, he believes in God, whatever. So you want to go find the model, whoever that model is for you, go find your guy or gal, and then you want to mimic. You want to like copy the motherfucker. Once upon a time, I was 26 years old talking like Grant Cardone in corporate because my big homies in the hood and my family didn't have the information I was looking for. So I was like just copying this dude. It was weird, it's natural. And we call it, you know, when we grow up, we'll see like an older cousin or older brother, you want to be like him or her. You know, or a big sister. And when you get around your friends, you start acting like that, okay? We call that operating on a via. So you wanna find the model, you wanna mimic, then you wanna master. Okay, why the fuck you see all my little bros now that we're designer? And look, Casey got the same damn shoes as me. He trying to stunt like his daddy. Why? Why Trey got a fucking Lamborghini also? They trying to act like their daddy. They might've found me as their guy. Now they're trying to fucking copy me and now they're trying to master that. And Casey has mastered it. Trey is mastered, and then the big thing is multiply. Multiply. What does that mean? Now Casey needs to go. The way I developed Casey and Trey, they got to go do that for someone else. The way I developed Ruli, he got to go push it down. The money is in the multiplier. Okay, everybody good? Okay, here we go. This is the last one. I'm gonna give you one last thing. Okay, we get out here in 9 minutes, I promise. 11:50 is the deadline. Shit. It's called leapfrog theory. Has anybody heard me talk on leapfrog theory? Okay, there's a reason why I say this for number 13. Okay, so what I found, there is gradual growth and there's exponential growth. It for my growth was never, you know, I did 10 push-ups, then 11. It was like, I'm in fucking the Rio I'm in the $900 house, and then I went to the Rio Promenade. That's $3,300 because I had 2 cats, $100 each. And I'm at the Rio Promenade and I went to a multi-million-dollar house. And I went from a Mercedes-Benz to a $300,000 car, and I went from a $300,000 car to a $500,000 car. Okay, like I'm showing you this. Look at this. It was never little micro growth. Okay, so I'm making $240,000 December 2020, and then 1 year later to the month, I'm making over $1 million. You heard me? Right? You see what I'm saying? I went from one bucket to all these damn kids, okay? What am I talking about? It's called leapfrog theory, okay? So any athletes in the room? Any play football, wrestling, cheerleading, anything like that? Right, okay, good. What'd you play, my guy? Football, okay. So now, you know this, bro. Soccer, okay, good. So you know this. When I grew up, they didn't really have freshmen, but I know that's like a big thing now. But let's just say they do. I'm not gonna go from freshman football to becoming JV, okay, to go varsity and then go back. I'm at that varsity level now. So everything, you know, when I wrestled, I became varsity my sophomore year. So I could never go back to JV. Okay, what I'm talking about is forcing growth. So what I do in life is I take these leaps. You can call it a leap of faith, okay, but I know that fear holds me back. So what I do is like, hey, Diana, what do you think about moving to Del Mar? I just wanted to move to Del Mar. I should have been in fucking La Jolla this whole damn time. I'm moving there soon though. I said, let's $10,000 a month? I said, yeah. I don't know, Michael. No, you're crazy. Your aunts are gonna kill us. I'm like, she don't pay our fucking bills. Yeah, don't tell her I said that. So now I'm paying $3,000 and I went to a $10,000 mortgage. And you know what happened? That 10,000, I'm either gonna rise to the occasion and force growth, or I'm gonna die. And if I die, that means the house goes away and I gotta go back. I'm 18 years old. I'm about to leave my house for the first time and get an apartment complex and, you know, get my 1 bedroom. I'm either gonna rise to the occasion or I'm gonna die. What does it mean die? I gotta go back with my mama. I'm gonna commit to this Mercedes Benz. I'm gonna pay $1,200 a month. I'm gonna rise to the occasion and get to that new level, or I'm gonna die. What does that mean? The car gets repoed or goes away. You understand? So what I've been doing over the last 15 years, if I've been forcing these different things, whether it was a relationship or it was, you know, monetary, or it's getting new, dude, I pay over $24,000. You know, all our car, John Payne's car is gonna be here next month. My car is gonna be here in about 6 weeks. We should have like fucking a shit ton of supercars out here. I pay over $24,000 in cars. I pay over $16,000 in, no, let me look at it, $16,000 in mortgage. So I'm doing these fucking crazy ass things that my aunts think they're gonna fucking kill me to force my growth. Because I know once I went from freshman football to JV to varsity, I can never go back. So now this just becomes a new norm. Once upon a time, I got my first Lamborghini 5 years ago, and it was like, okay, we're doing this. It's nothing now. It's normal because I play varsity now. I'm in college now. I'm in the NFL now. I'm in the Pro Bowl now. I'm in the Hall of Fame. You understand? You guys get that concept? It's called leapfrog theory. It's called leapfrog theory. So what you do is you force these things to increase your lifestyle, and you either die, that means you never are gonna get it again, or you gotta go back, or you rise to the occasion. And I'm telling you guys, I don't fucking die. And if y'all with me, you don't die either. You understand what I'm saying? Is that real? Okay. You understand? I'm gonna say one thing on Miguel real quick. I've been working with Miguel over 2.5 years. And one of the first things out his mouth was like, you know, he's from Phoenix, and if you guys know Scottsdale, it's, you know, a very, very, very nice part of Arizona. You know, I'm from San Diego, and I'm like, damn, it's nice out here. Hot as shit though. But anyways, okay. He's like, Papi, it's 118. You want to come out? I was like, fuck you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'll see you in December. Leave me the fuck alone. Anyways, one of the first things I was like, when I first work with inner circle students, I said, what's your ideal scene? He starts telling me his ideal scene. And there's a complex, if you guys are in Arizona, there's a spot called the Kierland, the Optima Kierland. And it's fucking, it got the best amenities I've ever seen in San Diego got shit on that one. And there's actual billionaires in there. And it's who's killing it. And that's what he wanted. And, you know, he calls me one day, like a year ago, Papi, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm like, bro, walk off the ledge, fool. No, not that. Be careful. What do you think? I said, motherfucker, listen, you either rise to the occasion or you die. You know what you got to do, bro. Go get that fucking, I'm telling the truth. And he's in the fucking Carolyn. And that just becomes a normal norm. It's nothing. And once upon a time, 2.5 years ago, was like, fuck, one day I could live in that. And it just becomes normal. It's nothing. But you got to force that growth. You got to force that growth. You want that fucking 2-bedroom in Little League? Go fucking do it. Go. If you got to go fucking drive Uber while you're figuring this shit out on the weekends, go fucking do it. Get over yourself. Stop the ego shit. Go do it. If you got to do some shit with Casey on the side and get some affiliate shit, whatever, go fucking do it. Or you could just stay fucking here and all flat lines fall. You understand? Okay. Here we go. This is the last part right here, y'all. Here's the last part. 4 bonuses to force personal growth. You got to operate on purpose. Okay. You got to operate on purpose. A purpose, money could be a purpose, but for me, it's not. Okay. I remember Kendra Cathy said, Mike, why you work so hard, man? I already know you're making all this damn money. I said, girl, you tripping. You don't know me yet. I got a big responsibility. I gotta go free Casey's family, Miguel's family. I gotta go free Ruli's family. I gotta go free John Payne's family. I'm on purpose. I ain't tripping on motherfucking money. Okay, I might try that cool on Instagram. I ain't tripping. My purpose is to help those off left behind. My purpose is to free my family, my fucking people. You understand? And this is, I ain't trying to put this on you, but you may want to wrap your head around this thing is bigger than you. You think I'm worried about me right now? I'll worry about my fucking unborn grandkids in 200 years. because I got a little fucking finite window, and I'm willing to sacrifice everything, my comfort, my sleep, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you right now, if I was single, man, I'd be working every fucking second, every day to go free my people. I'm just telling you what it is. This thing is bigger than you. So you got to get on purpose. Okay, money and getting rich and having that house, that's a goal, but that's not a purpose. The purpose is that deeper why. There's people in the room I know for a fact, and I don't want to really fuck you up too hard, but I know there's people in the room that I'm close to that have lost their mom. That purpose could make make your mom proud. You know? Could be. I'm talking about Miguel, y'all. Anyways, you got to be patiently impatient. You got to be patiently impatient. And what that means is, you know, you got to put in the work and allow time for it to happen, but you also have to have the flip side where it's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen in fucking 1 hour. You know, Casey Cox is a compound of doing the right shit for 3-4 years. So is Trey Toner. You know, here's me. It took a long fucking time for me. And then the people that are coming after Casey, what Casey's doing today, it's Justin's doing in 9 months. We're doing it faster now. You know, this is John Pena. Me and John Pena took the same amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be patiently impatient. Okay, you got to allow it to happen, but you got to be still hungry to force it. Okay, so force the growth, allow it to compound, allow to get that 6-pack, allow to get them biceps, allow to get that house, allow to do whatever, and reap the positive effects. Okay, this is a quote from Tony Robbins. It says, most people overestimate, you want to write this down, most people overestimate what they can do in a year because I want to get rich this year and it didn't happen, so I'm going to quit. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. One more time. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. What I've learned in the last decade is that this wealthy game, it's not rich, okay? I don't want to sound like an asshole, but on paper I'm rich, but I'm not wealthy yet. Okay, unless you become fucking a Chris Brown or Elon, which is possible, this wealth game, it's a long game. So I'm making money, saving money, investing money. I'm a real estate investor, but I don't really air that out too much. Okay, so people, they think they want to get rich in one day. It may not happen. It could happen, but they underestimate all the shit that's coming. Okay. The 2 last thing I'm gonna tell to y'all, man, is that you know, I can come up here and share my story and hopefully give you guys something, you know, some bars, hopefully convey a message, not from my mouth to your ears, but from my heart to your heart, that at the end of the fucking day, it is not realistic for me to take your shit and bring it to the top of Success Mountain. Or, you know, or go get a helicopter and lift you to the top. I want to, man. I wish that's how God mapped it out, man. I just don't want people to suffer, man. I just don't want people in pain, man. I can't even tell you how many people DM me talking about, man, I just got evicted. I got 3 kids. Like, that shit hurts. You know, it really fucking does. But we're gonna keep it really positive though. So at the end of the day, choice, this is from Wise Tech, Wise Consulting. Choice is senior to responsibility. And at the end of the day, you have to make a fucking, like Miguel, I've been talking for fucking damn near 2 hours. At the end of the day, you have to make a committed decision to force personal growth. And that's not Mike Barron in your ear or you know, me drilling with you or no shit like that, dude. At the end of the day, you got to make a committed decision. We were at the gym the other day at 5 a.m. We went to the gym this morning. You know, I'm going to go spend time with my kids and my wife. You know, I'm gonna go spend time with Casey, watch these UFC fights. I'm gonna be at the gym with you at 5 a.m. I'm gonna go close Bradley, and again, I made a committed decision, okay? And I want everybody in the room to make a committed decision, not a committed decision. And once you get to a certain level, okay, you understand that I don't. Y'all know me now, Miguel. You know I have fucking I don't talk in uncertainty. I don't talk in doubt. I don't say maybe. I don't. Mike, the restaurant's full. Ha, you're funny. I already made a decision. They got no choice. And I'm not trying to punk people, but you know how I move. And what happens is, what I do is, it could be a car, it could be a relationship, it could be money, it could be fucking where I'm living. What I do is I made committed decisions. And I want everybody in the fucking room, y'all, as we start wrapping up here, I want everybody in the room to make a committed decision. Miguel, Casey, it's time to start growing. You hear me? I want everybody in the fucking room to make a committed decision, y'all. For real. Because once you make a committed decision, you can never go back. Because you already made a decision. Because everything you want already exists. Either in this form or another one. Okay, we go down the multiverse, you turn the dial this way. Mike Barron is like, not even here no more. You know, I'm in federal prison type shit. But I'm here, you understand? Last thing I want to say, y'all, hopefully this was enlightening for you and good for you as it's been for me. The last thing I want to say out for y'all is just fucking do it. You're not going to die. Okay, my name is Mike Barron, y'all. I'm signing off, man. I'll see you at the job.
Yeah.